AYOGEN Morning News Updates. I am ABIODUN Janet. We are glad you're joining us this morning. Here are the highlights. Court restrains Nasarawa government from arresting farmers amid seizure of 10,000 hectares of lands. New twist emerges in suspension of Osun PDP chieftain Peter Babalola. Peter Obi condemns harassment of journalists, warns Nigeria risks becoming banana republic. Army Chief Ladbaja warns of emerging security threats from economic protests in Nigeria. NSCDCG charges field commanders on professional conduct, human rights. Ondopo, APC members dump party. Pastors accuse Southeast governors of ignoring moves to release Kanu. Lagos Red Line Rail begins partial operations today. 4 Nigerians jailed in UK for forging over 2,000 marriage documents. Agony in Southeast as kidnappers lay siege to communities. 8 youth entrepreneurs win Sowolu's grants. 16 die in Ondo accident. And in sports, Akpobiri backs Labadia to succeed with Super Eagles. And in international news, Trump faces revised 2020 election interference charges. More details on the highlight after this short break. You're still with us. More news and updates coming up. Court restrains Nasarawa government from arresting farmers amid seizure of 10,000 hectares of farmlands. The Federal High Court in Abuja has issued an order restraining the Nasarawa state government and security agencies from arresting farmers or interfering with their rights, pending the resolution of a legal dispute over the alleged forcible seizure of 10,000 hectares of farmlands. The ruling was delivered by Justice Peter Lifu in response to a fundamental rights motion ex parte marked FHC/ABJ/1044/2024 filed by Sambo Esk on behalf of his client, a representative of the affected farmers. The farmers claim that the Nasarawa state government seized their ancestral lands for agricultural projects without offering any form of compensation or alternative livelihood. New twist emerges in suspension of Osun PDP chieftain Peter Babalola. A new twist has emerged on the suspension of Peter Babalola as member of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Recall that Babalola, a former chief of staff and former governing council chairman of Osun State College of Education, Ila Orogun, was suspended by the PDP in Ward 7, Irewole local government area for alleged anti-party activities. But in the new twist, Babalola resigned his membership of the PDP. He made his resignation known in a personally signed handwritten letter addressed to the Osun State PDP Sunday, BC. Babalola in the letter said he was resigning from the party after careful reflection and consideration of his personal values, goals, and the political direction he wished to pursue. Peter Obi condemns harassment of journalists, warns Nigeria risks becoming banana republic. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party in 2023 election, Peter Obi, has criticized the persistent harassment of journalists in Nigeria by authorities. According to Obi, the federal government's penchant of using security and intelligence agencies to arrest and detain investigative journalists could push the country towards becoming a banana republic. The Nigeria Police Force (NPF) confirmed the arrest of Bristol, also known as ABIODUN, who runs the anonymous whistleblower account on X.com with the username #1999% oppressed. In a statement Friday, Force spokesperson Muyiwa Adejobi revealed that ABIODUN was arrested on August 5 in his hotel room in Rivers State for committing serious offenses that undermine the integrity of government operations. Army Chief Lagbaja warns of emerging security threats from economic protests in Nigeria. Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja on Tuesday raised the alarm over a new set of security challenges in the country, aside from the known threat of terrorism, insurgency, banditry, illegal mining, and farmer elder crisis. Lagbaja spoke at the Chief of Army Staff Combined Second and Third Quarter Conference 2024, going on in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital. The alarm came as the Chief of Defense Staff, CDS, General Christopher Musa, said the armed forces of Nigeria, in collaboration with other security agencies, were working tirelessly to ensure the safety of critical state assets, as well as guarantee increase in oil production to boost economic activities. Musa said this on Tuesday when he received the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edu, at the Defense Headquarters, DHQ, Abuja. NSCDC CG charges field commanders on professional conduct, human rights. The Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Dr. Ahmed Abubakar Audi, has charged all field commanders to exhibit a high level of professionalism while carrying out their statutory duties. CSC Babawale Zaid Afolabi, National PRO, NSCDC, National Headquarters, Abuja, in a statement says CG Audi emphasized in Abuja that his administration will not tolerate any conduct that denigrates the ethical values and Corps standard operating procedures (SOP). He said all formations would be closely monitored and whoever violates the rules of engagement will be sanctioned and dealt with severely. Audi, while declaring a 5-day course open, said the training is targeted at enhancing leadership skills and strategic capability building for the participants. Ondopo, APC members dump party. Some members of the All Progressives Congress (APC) in Ondo State have defected to the Social Democratic Party (SDP) ahead of the November 16 governorship election. The defectors joined SDP at a rally held at the party secretariat in Akure. They dropped their APC membership cards and collected those of SDP. The former APC member said they were not treated fairly in the party. Leader of the defectors, Femi Ikoyi, an engineer, said they were a strong force in Ondo APC, known as People's Democratic Movement, PDM. Ikoyi said the defection will boost SDP's chances at the polls. Governors of ignoring moves to release Kanu. Ministers of God of Igbo extractions have accused Southeast governors of displaying a nonchalant attitude towards the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, charging the governors to be more proactive instead of playing the ostrich and the chicken. Speaking under the aegis of the concerned Igbo Ministers Commission, the Ministers of God noted the role all Southwesterners played in the release of one of their own, Sunday Igboho, stating when Igbos rallied around Mr. Igboho until his release was secured. In a press statement signed by the international president and coordinator of the commission, Reverend Tony Unzo Anthony, and the general secretary, Apostle Tony Osuji, the group lamented they openly accused the Southeast governors of playing chicken. What are they terrified of that the moment Mazi Nnamdi Oku Kano comes out, they will become irrelevant? How come they put their interest above the interest of the general public of the Igbos? Warning that the governors should also know the protection of Mazi Kanu is part of the oath of office they took. They appeal to the governors to please stand for their own, as the governors of the Southeast stood for Sunday Igbo. Lagos Red Line Rail begins partial operations today. More updates on the highlight after this short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We are glad you're still with us. More news and updates coming up. Lagos Red Line Rail begins partial operations today. The Lagos Mass Transit Red Line Rail will begin partial operations today, Wednesday. This was announced by the spokesperson for the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, Kolawole Ojelabi, in a Tuesday statement. The trains will convey passengers freely and run for 4 trips a day between Oyingbo and Agbado. The Red Line, according to Lamata, is one of the 6 rail lines and 1 monorail prescribed for Lagos in a strategic transport master plan. It is also a transport project connecting Lagos with Ogun State, as many workers and business owners in Lagos reside in Ogun. Ojelabi said the milestone marked the culmination of planning and training of technical and ground staff, installation of all the security features, and a successful 6-week trial run conducted without passengers to ensure the system's safety, reliability, and efficiency. From Wednesday, August 28, the Red Line system will interact with non-fee paying passengers in organized groups to collect feedback before the commencement of commercial operations. 4 Nigerians jailed in UK for forging over 2,000 marriage documents. 4 Nigerians have been jailed after forging more than 2,000 marriage certificates to help people live in their United Kingdom illegally. Abraham Alade Olarotimi Onifade 41, Abayomi Aderinsoye Shodipo 38, Nosimot Mojisola Badamosi 31, and Adekule Kabril 54 were all sentenced at Woolwich Crown Court in London on Tuesday. The Home Office said the 4 were part of an organized criminal group that made fraudulent EU settlement scheme applicants for Nigerian nationals between 2019 and 2023. They were all sentenced at Woolwich Crown Court on Tuesday. They carried out the enterprise between March 2019 and May last year and were also found to be provided false Nigerian customary marriage certificate and other fraudulent documentation to help applicants remain in the country. An investigation from the Home Office in the UK and Lagos found more than 2,000 false marriage documents were facilitated by the group, who themselves were Nigerian. Agony in Southeast as kidnappers lay siege to communities. Tales of woes have continued to persist in the Southeast geopolitical region due to the unending spate of kidnappings in the zone. No week passes by without tales of people being kidnapped in different parts of the 5 states that make up the zone. Stories abound of innocent travelers who were caught in the web of daredevil kidnappers and taken into bushes where they were kept. At the same time, the abductors demanded ransom from their families. Some kidnapped victims got lucky and survived the ordeal after paying the ransom and lived to tell their stories, while others who were not so lucky, paying the ransom and still killed. Their dead bodies and personal items littered the bushes where they were kept. Consequently, these forests where they were kept became the terror zones for the villagers. Some of these forests have been nicknamed Sambisa forests by the villagers. Some communities have been abandoned and deserted, yet in some others, people are always on the edge and live in constant fear. Life in the region has become brutish as people in their state and the zone have tales of woe to tell. 8 youth entrepreneur wins Sanwo-Olu's grant. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has awarded 10 million naira grant to the 8 finalists in the third Amplifier Business Clinic and Pitch Contest. Sanwo-Olu made the announcement yesterday at the closing of the 2024 International Youth Day with the theme "From Clicks to Progress: Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development" at Campus Square, Lagos Island. The Amplifier Business Clinic and Pitch Contest is designed to equip 100 young entrepreneurs with tools, knowledge, and resources needed to transform their entrepreneurial ideas into successful, sustainable enterprises. Maryam Atolagbe won the contest and get 2.5 million naira. According to Governor Sanwo-Olu, the grant was not a mere financial support, but an investment in the dreams of beneficiaries, which would enable them contribute to the state economic development. 16 die in Ondo accidents. No fewer than 16 persons have been dead. We'll be back after this short break. Stay tuned.